This is Dolynny TV, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome in. It is, well, we are midway through the game already. I'm not even going to kid yourself there. We have got a hockey game developing between Canada and Russia currently as you're tuning in. If you're tuning in live, you're tuning into what is an offside challenge between Canada and Russia on the first Russian goal of the game. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that, we are already off and running, and I don't even have time to get going because I don't have a scoreboard up. I don't have anything going on. I don't even know what's going on the TV. Let's go take a second to get the scoreboard in here, and then let's paste. Bang, boom, done, dusted. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have a good live stream. There is the offside challenge. He is clearly offside. The skate drag. Yep, that's an offside right there, I got to say. And now the Russians and the Canadians sitting there waiting for this offside challenge to be figured out as we're getting going for what's going to be a good rest of the game, ladies and gentlemen. Currently, Canada either up 4-1 or 4-0 over top of Russia in the semifinal. My apologies for not being live earlier today. Of course, I was busy working. You know, guys got to do the day job type thing. Can only do YouTube so much during a weekend. And it looks like it is going to be an offside goal. Igor Larionov, yeah, he's challenging the referee and saying, yo, what's going on there? The players can't believe it's offside. David, welcome into the live stream. That is a hot start coming in right on the heels of an offside challenge here. Very challenging one for sure for the Canadians. Samara, welcome in as well. All right, let me see if I can't raise my chair a little bit more so as I'm actually up a bit more than maybe I was before, and they're going to rule that that is as tight to an offside, but oh, just by inches. And there we go. So Russia still on the power play. 1:35 to go on the power play. 3:03 in the second period. And absolutely, you can come back later. No rush. Ladies and gentlemen, if you poke by for even 5 seconds, I'm grateful. That's all I got to say there. All right, anyway, let's get to it. Let's get this going. Noah, welcome in. Glad to have you along this evening. Right now, you know what? It's going good. I'm actually getting to watch hockey. I didn't think I'd get to catch any of this game. Here we are, live, 3:03 left in the second period. So we're not complaining too much at all. Jump right hot into the action, then go to an intermission, take a bathroom break, and get going. Because that's about all we got. All we got going. And GW, not a fan of what? Not a fan of what? And let's go. X-Snipes, welcome in. Glad to have you along this evening. All the way having a good game. That's good to know. Well, hopefully he continues to have a good game. Maybe scores a goal here for me. We'll check the stats next break in the action. That would be dandy, as now the Russians setting up the attack. They're in on the forecheck through two Canadian defenders off to the other side half wall. And that's the traditional set of sneezes that would be in the video. Rough go. Anyway, back to the point. The Russians setting up the attack. They're going to go across and back to the point once again. High point now looking down into the dots. Man's on his off wing there, so 2:15 to go in the second period. Walks off the half wall, still looking for an option. Half wall bank back to the blue line, back now to the near side half wall. Now back to the blue line. The shot coming through, blocked in front by the Canadian squad in the full red jerseys. And then once again, blocked there by the Canadians on another shot to the net and down off. Oh, actually, it's going to go right onto the goaltender. Never mind, Josh. Welcome in as well. Glad to have the moderator squad in here this evening. Shot fired down the ice. The Russians turned it over in the Canadian zone. And that, my friends, Podkolzin is injured. 1:40 to go in this second period. Now, Canada pushing the attack of the Russians back to the blue line, back to the half wall. Now it goes. Down low, they work it to the half wall once again. Can't seem to get off that half wall. Here's a chance. Shot over top of the sprawling Devin Levi, who's yet again, had 17 shots. No goals against. Now 18, now 19. Saves for Devin Levi in what was an absolute crazy sequence of events there on that penalty kill for sure. Canada versus Finland for the gold medal game tomorrow. Well, I'm going to tell you, I wouldn't mind that at all. That was a pretty good, solid go the other time we live streamed Canada versus Finland. So I look forward to live streaming Canada versus Finland once again tonight, or tomorrow night, pardon me. All right, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let's get going to it. We've got 1:14 to go in the second period. United States versus Finland at 7:30 Eastern time this evening. That's going to be an interesting go, of course. Everybody else will have that coverage. I'm not really interested in who Canada plays. I just want to see who Canada plays tomorrow. And now it would be nice if Canada could get out of their own zone here in the last minute of hockey. There we go, back the other way, now across the Russian blue line. The shot coming in, hits the man straight up in the chest. The Russian defender, that is. Canada flubs on the shot, does Cole Perfetti. Back the other way now on the attack comes Team Russia. They're spinning, firing a puck off the skates, and this puck just bouncing all the way around. And now Dylan Cousins coming back the other way. Russians in hot pursuit, hauled, and ooh, that, my friends, is gonna be penalty shot for Dylan Cousins. I'm not sure what this is, but I guess that's the IHF symbol for penalty shot. Talk about an action-packed start to a live stream. I don't think I've walked into a hockey game and seen this much going on in a long, long time. And my goodness, is it nice to have hockey back. Let's look at that right there. That stick interference. Yeah, you got to imagine that was not a very good play at all, but might have prevented a goal. Gives your goalie a chance to make a save. Dylan Cousins in on goal. Wow. The sprawling save by Askarov off the toe kick. And he gets the job done to keep it a 4-0 game. 29.4 seconds to go, my friends, in this hockey game. There we go. We've crossed over 10 viewers. Kind of was getting concerned about that, but we're good. As Dylan Cousins goes to the backhand off of the skate. What a save by Yaroslav Askarov. And remember that one if somehow the Russians come out of the second period intermission just on a firing squad to get out there and score a bunch of goals against the Canadian goaltender Devin Levi. 20 seconds to go. That means more than likely the first period is actually over because I am delayed on the stream. And what am I drinking? No, this would be just good old blue raspberry carbonated water, essentially. The soda stream is back at it for another night. And this one down the ice, not much was happening. That's why I wasn't telling much of what was happening. Is that, my friends, is the end of the second period. We find ourselves, the Canadians, up 4-0. 4-0 at the end of this game. Braden Schneider with 2 points so far this game. He's got 4 shots. Rodion Amirov has the 4 shots for Russia. Devin Levi, 14 saves on 14 shots. And again, I believe the shots are a little messed up here, according to TSN, my bad. Yeah, Dylan Cousins, 2 assists so far. Cole Perfetti, a goal. Connor McMichael, a goal. And Alex Newhook. I knew about the Newhook goal because everybody on Twitter was losing their minds about the Newhook goal. So while we sit here and get into that, let's just currently see if I can't find some Oilers news and understand what's going on. Divinity, welcome in. As what do we got? Let's go here as our report today. That's Colson showing his teammates all the money the Canucks have tied up in the bottom 6. That's excellent. That's excellent. And yeah, there's just a whole bunch of World Juniors coverage, so that's it. That's all. And what do we got going on? There's quarantine rules. And something on Caleb Jones today. Shore and Cahoon will be on the ice in coming days, maybe as early as tomorrow. Neal is questionable for the season opener, but doesn't sound like it's long-term for those wondering. Wow. There you go. That's your big news of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Here on Dolynny TV, we'll break that after this live stream. But, yeah, James Neal, not likely for the season opener. Wow, that's okay. That's eye-opening. And see here. Minor hockey moment. Askarov's stick is Lava, that's about all we're seeing. Yeah, there's not much to go on here. And yeah, I'm not seeing anything. So Dave Tippett said Puljujärvi's looked really good for the first day. Notice his positivity and energy. There we go. That's good news so far. And then you've got Puljujärvi's first practice with the Oilers since February of 2018. And he's out there not even getting past two on that rush shown by shown by Reed Wilkins. All right, craziness. Anyway, what we need to do is just sit here and recap this game a little bit because, well, that's what you're asking me, Caden. I've watched a whole 3 minutes of this hockey game. Quite honestly, I've watched 3 minutes of this hockey game. What do I think? I think the Canadians are up 4-0. That's what I know. I think the Canadians are up 4-0 right now. So, yeah. Alright. Anyway. I don't know what else to tell you. Second intermission time. We're getting ready for this third period. Dylan Cousins, of course, leading Team Canada yet again with another 2 assists in this game by the looks of it. I'd like to see some highlights, maybe find out what's actually happened. I heard the new hook goal looks really nice. I hear Rogers Place now has a $6.5 million figure on the scoreboard, sitting there advertising the fact that, well, if you've got a ticket, you might win half of that tonight. That's an all right day for somebody in Alberta, let me tell you. And I think Puljujärvi, Dolynny, you're saying you think Puljujärvi can be a solid first liner. Well, he's got to be a solid NHLer before he can be a solid first line NHLer. That's the thing. And they're going to call that play way offside after 40 seconds. That's insane. Absolute insanity that rule works that way. And Hansa, yeah, quite an interesting game, right? It's 4-0 for Canada. I mean, I guess we keep doubting this Canadian squad. We keep saying, are they really who we think they are? Are they really as good as they've shown in every single game? They just seem to keep getting better. Now romping over the Vancouver Canucks prospect-led Russian squad. All right, anyway. What there is to cover, I'm really not sure because I'm more or less relying on somebody to fill me in here and see what I missed. Because I really don't know what's been going on in this hockey game so far. But I mean, we'll get through it, I'm sure. And there is not much. Yeah, there's not much here going on. And I mean, between USA and Canada, I don't care. USA and Finland, that's an alright matchup no matter how you cut it, because either you get the Finnish audience or you get the US audience, and we all have fun here on Dolynny TV tomorrow evening when, yes, indeed, I will actually be live streaming the full game. I promise you that. This was a situation, unfortunately, where I had to rush home from work and, of course, get home and then set up some food and get a drink and get things going. Because that was the tough part about trying to figure out today. And I mean, at least I'm live for some part of it, I guess you could say. And Brad, welcome in. Glad to have you along, ladies and gentlemen. Glad to see everybody just joining in, trickling along this evening. I mean, it is a hard ask. It's 5:45 on a Monday, the first work day of the year, and technically speaking, you know what? Some people probably aren't off work yet. That's the other interesting part. There we go. And you know what? If Canada has performed as well, if they have performed as well as it appears in this Russian game, yeah, they should have no problem winning gold, especially against Finland, who they've already beaten. Against the USA, it could be very interesting as well. Mr. Farrakhan, Levi looks solid in net. He does. He looks solid so far. I mean, all tournament. I haven't watched the actual game. I've watched 3 minutes of this hockey game, so I couldn't actually tell you how good Levi's looked compared to normal, but I mean 4-0 on whatever 18 shots, that must look pretty solid, to be honest. And Bremo, you thought it would be closer? I thought it would be closer too, but here we go, finding ourselves a 4-0 hockey game in the second intermission. I'm not complaining too much. I mean, that's pretty all right. You know what? I didn't want to come in here and have things pretty upset and everybody losing their minds about this game going sideways on us. So 4-0 going into the third period. I mean, total meltdown possibly incoming, but at the same rate, that just sets up an even better game than we already have. So who's complaining? And Sean, that's what else I was going to say is, I mean, for some people they've probably worked every day this year. So what am I saying? First working day of the year for me, maybe. And yes, it's a $6.6 million jackpot for the 50-50. My goodness, it is getting insane. That is for sure. And I hope if you're of age, you've got your tickets because what we all couldn't do with an extra $3 million kicking around this time of year. Right? Absolutely. So we find ourselves in the second intermission. If you can't see on the screen there where it says end 2. Right now, all I know, the goal scoring summary. Let's see how it all plays out here. As for Canada, a 4-0 lead over top of Russia. New hook from Schneider and Quinn. Then McMichael from Pelche and Cousins. Perfetti on the power play from Byram and Cousins. And then you have Schneider from Suzuki and Mercer to make it 4-0. Wow. All right, Canada over Russia so far in this one. I just can't wait to close this one out, more or less, is how I'd put it. And, well, what else do I have to say? I have to say, Brim, you ended up saying that you predicted it would be 4-1. Looks like your prediction won't be right. Well, it could be right. Robert, welcome in. Glad to have you along. As we are just trying to get the lungs to do this. I have had a long day at work, done a lot of talking with everybody because, of course, everybody has to make that first phone call of the year and make sure stock's still there. And I mean, you know what? End of the day it is, but what a crazy day it was. It was a very crazy day, that's for sure. That's about all I can put it down, and I'm just glad I got home and got a stream fired up. But it would be nice to sit here and watch hockey instead of have to fill intermission time, but I guess we'll make the best of a bad situation and just get it done. Hey, we know James Neal is out of the lineup to start Oilers camp. Maybe we should check the all news and features and see what the Edmonton Oilers have here, as I can't get it refreshed. And am I an HVAC salesman? Yes, I am. I wholesale sheet metal for a living. And Oilers training camp day 2 content. Good, excellent. Announced forward lines and defense pairings. Oh, that was announced today. So it's Nugent Hopkins, McDavid, Nygaard, Karachias on Benson, McLeod, Russell. Group 1. That is Group 1. And then you've got Russell, Barry, Jones, Larson, Niemelainen, and Stanton. So Niemelainen looks like he's headed for the AHL. Koskinen, Skinner, Wells. And then group number 2 is Ennis, Draisaitl, Yamamoto, Archibald, Turris, Puljujärvi. So everything according to plan. And, of course, slot in Dominic Cahoon on that top line with Draisaitl in group 2 once he's ready to go. Quine, Marody, and Cracknell, and then Seth Griffith, the typical 10th forward in that situation. And then you've got Nurse-Bear, Cuckoo, Bouchard, Legas, and Lundstrom. Actually, that looks very solid, having, well, Cuckoo and Bouchard next to each other. King, welcome in. So we're waiting for this hockey game to get back underway. And National Energy Equipment. Yes, I have heard of them. I've heard of National Energy Equipment. What kind of furnaces did you ship there, Sean? I want to say National Energy shipped something that I'm not sure. But there you go. 50-50 jackpot, now up to $6.72 million. Oh, what I could do on Dolynny TV with $6.72 million. I couldn't even tell you. It'd be way too much fun to be had. Alright. We find ourselves sitting here waiting for this game to get back. It would be nice. Yeah, there we go. That's great. All right. Yeah, 3.365, Robert. I know. Half of it would even still be good. I'm not too worried. Would be pretty solid. All right. Oh man, if I could crack my shoulder today, we'd be doing good. Look at Canada just absolutely out chancing the Russians on the home plate area inside the dots and top of the circles. Absolutely. And they are having a hard go. Man, Russia's been playing us hard, but unlike the Swedes, we have not fallen by the wayside. And Adam, just getting off work. How was Puljujärvi today? According to Dave Tippett, let me get you the quote from Dave Tippett as we're trying to get that covered as well. We'll have videos up on stuff about it, but here we go. Let's take a second here to find that Dave Tippett quote on yes, Puljujärvi today. It was an important one. Hearing Shore and Cahoon will be on the ice in coming days. Of course, what else you need to know is Mr. Dominic Cahoon will be there hopefully tomorrow. Neil is questionable for the season opener, just to let you know. And let's see what else we got going on here. Something here. Dave Tippett. Dave Tippett says Puljujärvi looked pretty good for the first day. Noticed his positivity and energy. That one from Reed Wilkins. All right. Parker, welcome in. Let's see if I can't get this clipped up here. Why did it do that? Why did it do that? There we go. Alright, camp coverages. I need to build a folder, guys. Sorry, this is all on the fly. We're on intermission right now. I'll get discussing the hockey game in moments here. I've just got to get Puljujärvi Day 2 news saved. Orangey, what are you licking your lips about here, buddy? And there is not much else going on in the intermission. They were just talking about next season, or next World Juniors, and we all know about that. My day, Parker, it's all of a sudden gotten very, very busy. That's for sure, as we've got to cover everything about the Oilers yet tonight, and of course the rest of this hockey game. Make supper and get things going. The Oilers season is underway, of course, as well. 2021 season openers start up 2013. Yeah. I mean, great. Sorry, I'm just totally focused on something else right now. Sorry, guys. Just trying hard to get this Oilers stuff covered. If you've noticed anything Oilers related, please let me know. This is important time for me. I got no time to waste today, and unfortunately, I'm suffering the stream for it. But I get things going. As they're on commercial break, I want to clutch off this game, and I want to get this done. The only reason I'm even streaming is I promised you guys World Juniors coverage of Team Canada. Got to make it happen here in the semifinals. That is for sure. So. Where are we at? Start times for all the Oilers games have been. Closest thing they have to a matinee is 5 p.m. game on a Wednesday, April 7th. Oh, 3 p.m. Wednesday, April 7th in Ottawa. That really sucks, but that might be Easter Wednesday or something, something crazy. I don't know. What's going on with my arm there? Something's hurting my arm. Several home games will start at 5 p.m. Mountain. That's great. And who am I hoping to win the juniors? I'm just hoping Canada wins. That's pretty simple. Canada's got to win, and that's all I care. Oh man, there's just nothing out for anything. However, ladies and gentlemen, I hear Gord Miller on my television set. That means let's go. She is getting down to game time once again. Sorry, my apologies for shaking the TV. I'm all kinds of scrambled. Ladies and gentlemen, normally I have a lot more time to prepare for a live stream. That not the case today. Now we just got to make it happen here in this third period. I should have taken a bathroom break. That didn't happen. We'll clutch up and get this done either way. It's not going to be too crazy of a finish to this game, I'm sure. I'm sure we're pretty much all but done and dusted with this one being a 4-0 lead. But the Russians, you know, they like to make a game of things. So we'll find out if their game of things ends up being very well for us or not. I guess that'll be the telltale factor, is how they come out in this period. And Podkolzin apparently looks like he may be injured, in fact, so keep that in mind as well. He went off to the bench late in that third period, or second period if I remember correct. So now you got Bowen Byram ready to take the face off Podkolzin out there. Alright, let's get this going. Face off, Amirov out there. Amirov, however you say it. No, everybody says it differently. And Dylan Cousins ready to go for what could be another period. Stopped on that penalty kill late, or penalty shot late in the second period. The Canadians win the opening faceoff. They'll turn back now. Fired across by Jamie Drysdale. Tipped there into the Russian zone temporarily. Jacob Pelletier takes it across the line. He'll turn back. Connor McMichael out there with Dylan Cousins as well. 19:44 to go. The Russians starting the attack. They're across the blue line. Turn back to Jamie Drysdale. Pelletier back the other way now. Headman to kill Cousins, who gets it over to McMichael. McMichael shoots. Blocked in front now. Second chance to get to the blue line. Doesn't. Turns it over to the Russian attackers, and now they're coming back the other way. And this game's got a little bit of pace coming out of that second intermission, for sure. And now you've got an attack there by the Russians forecheck, pushing over a man, but the Canadians come up with the puck. They're looking for an option. The Russian forecheck, once again, heavy on the boards, getting the man off the puck. They get the control of the puck, fire the shot wide. Now a man's going to fire the puck on net. And like I said, going into that second intermission, the way the Russians can get back into this game is just by simply firing the puck from all angles on the Canadians' firing squad kind of mentality, and that's so far what they've done in this third period. There's a shot from the Canadians. Jack Quinn on a nice passing play, can't get it to go, and that doesn't end up going back of the net, so we don't have a goal here for Canada, and we just instead have a face-off to the right, or to the left of Askarov. Is everybody over there in Russia celebrating the game as well? Can't imagine it's too friendly of a time in Russia right now. They were showing the time zones, and that looks pretty messed up in terms of how late or early in the morning you'd have to get up to be watching this hockey game tonight, especially when it finishes up. Shot missed wide there on the Russian shot. Now coming back the other way, the Canadians forcing out of their zone, and they're going to poke it ahead twice, 3 times, and finally get it down into Russian territory. They turn back there, and it will be not turned over. And this again, just both teams kind of heavier on the sticks, heavier on the body, coming out in this third period. You can kind of see there's a sense of urgency from the Russian squad. They're going to fire a shot yet again with traffic in front, and now all of a sudden we've got some nasties between Bardakov and one of the Canadians. That's good to see. You know what? You want to see that little bit of emotion here in this third period. Be nice to take it home and see what happens the rest of the way. And everybody else, because they've got all their Team Canada stuff on. Nice to see. You want to see my Team Canada stuff? Hold on. Give me a second. And let me go. There we go. And of course, why did I hit the video? There we go. Let's get that going, shall we? That's what I was trying to do. Canada. Out of their own zone, Dylan Cousins fires the puck up. 18:05 to go in this third period. Cousins in on the attack. He's going to get behind the net. And that puck will come free for a second. Out by McMichael to the slot. Goes by everybody, back to the blue line. Canadians back behind the Russian net. They're going to come up with that puck once again. They're going to direct it in on Askarov, who puts his glove down, makes the glove save, and that's it. And yeah, you're talking about a 4-minute double minor that changed the momentum. News to me. All right, 17:48 to go in this third period. Now the face-off again, once again, to the left of Askarov. It's going to be one back by the Russians. They're going to try and work it out of their own zone. Tipped down there by a Canadian stick, and for a brief moment it stays in. Now Askarov plays it there to his defender, who will go up and rim it around the boards. They're back in their own zone just briefly, as now they set across the neutral in on the attack. Shot save, Devin Levi. 17:27 to go, as Jamie Drysdale all over it, pushing his netminder right into the puck to make sure he had it. We find ourselves with 27-21 the shot clock. 4-0 Canada. Canada leads the shot clock And oh, absolutely, Robert. That no goal call late in the second period. You imagine if Russia would have made it a 4-1 game, possibly gotten a second one before the end of the period, taken it into the third period only down 4-2. That would have been an interesting evolution of the hockey game, that is for sure. Adam, it's looking like a Canadian final to me. It looks like Canada, Finland, or Canada, USA. Either way, as long as it doesn't end in a shootout, I think all of us will be rather happy. And that is going to be tipped off a stick, according to the linesman. He's telling the ref that is not a penalty. That's an interesting call. I'm sorry. Got something scratched my arm back there. Very sore. Anyway, this one off of, is it a Russian stick there? It's off, yes it is. It's deflected off of Kuznetsov's stick, who is coming in to make the hit late. And now there's all of a sudden a little chopping between Zary and number 28 of the Russian squad. They quickly disband that. 17:04 to go as the Canadians start out of their own zone. Fired the puck up ahead. There's a dangle there, and the shot fired. Askarov the save. Down and out he was. Now Zary fires the shot. Again, an awkward looking save from Askarov, but he makes it. Now 16:48 to go as 4-0 the lead remains for Canada. Played back into the Russian zone and played there by a couple of Russian defenders who are seeing a hard oncoming Canadian forecheck. A shot once again. That one misses. Askarov, everybody dancing around the net to try and get the puck free. They can't. Now the Russians back the other way out of their own zone and in the neutral. Two Canadians converge on the puck against three Russians, and it's back into Russian territory on Russian sticks. They'll play the puck middle of the ice now through the neutral zone near side boards. In on the attack, they cut through the middle, and nothing happening there as Bowen Byram ties up the man receiving the pass. Again, played now out of the zone by the Canadians. Back the other way, Dylan Cousins comes. He's on the far side boards. Whelan now looking to turn back, dump it deep. Well, that's going to be on the boards. Near side corner to Jacob Pelche, who again in turn fires it back around the way it came. Dylan Cousins goes to shoot in front, blocked in front. And Jamie Drysdale will come in down the half wall looking for a loose puck. The Russians come up with it on the scramble, and they look to fire the puck out of their own zone. They go back off the boards a couple of times here. 15:40 to go in the third period. Askarov staring down McMichael. Now the pass. Played up ahead off a Russian stick, and that's going to be played there behind the Canadian net by Devin Levi on the dump in. Canada back the other way as they get possession here in the neutral zone. It'll be tipped, fired, and into the middle of the Canadian zone. Back out of their own zone now are the Canadians. Onto a Russian stick, turned back the other way. Canada trying to get off the boards. A stick tied up there, and they couldn't get it going. Here's a shot fluttered on by into the corner by the Canadians from the point. Back behind the Russian net now. Canada trying to just get off the boards on the Russian defensive checks that kept them off the puck there and turned it over. Russia back into Canadian territory now. Both teams looking to set up a certified attack. Neither team fully capable of it here early on in the third period. Canada now getting out of their own zone once again. Russia turns it over on a strong body check there to free up a puck. But again, the Canadians strong on the back check and getting the puck free. Now appearing one-on-one back the other way, dumped in there by Canada, and they'll go for a line change with 14:30 to go in this third period. 4-0, Canada over Russia. Limited time left on the clock for Russia to get it going now. Less than, what would you do the math there, I guess, 15. That would be 7.5. So what's that all told? 3 minutes, 45 seconds a goal. Less than that for the Russians should they try to get back into this hockey game. Tipped in off of linesman skate, now turned over, and back the other way come the Canadians dumping it in. 14:02 to go in this third period as time winds down for the Russians. Shot from the point, tipped in front. The Canadians almost had a chance in front, but no avail. Into the corner, and on the hard rim around come the Canadians once again back to the point. They're going to fire the shot again, tipped or saved by Askarov off the shoulder. Not really sure if you could call it a save or just a bunt into the corner kind of deal. Askarov down on the far side post as now you've got Dylan Holloway buzzing around in the Russian zone, directing pucks on net. Canada now with 30 shots on goal with 13:27 to go in this third period. And Kings, how many first round picks are there on the Canadian squad? There's like 20 of them or 21. Canada in front, chance for Cole Perfetti. Can't get it to go as Dylan Cousins buzzing, looking for a rebound if it lands on his stick. Back the other way now, Russia in on the Canadian zone. They're going to fire a shot. Devin Levi, the glove save, scooped to keep it out of the net. Not even a realistic glove save. It just hit the glove, scooped it with the hand motion, trying to make the save. Couldn't get the job down. Now Russia back in their own zone. 12:55 to go. Desperation heating up here in this game for both sides. Canada trying to put the final nail in the coffin, and Russia just trying to desperately get back into this game, firing every puck they get a chance to on net. Now back behind the net, Russia shoots, blocked in front, and Canada back the other way. Jamie Drysdale wheels out. He gets taken down now. Russia in on the attack, but they can't handle the puck right in front of the Canadian net. Bowen Byram handles the attack of the Russians, dandily with his stick. And they'll turn it off and play it out into the neutral zone where the Russians once again fire it back in. Met there on the half wall. Chance in front. Devin Levi sees that one go over top of the net. Bowen Byram, not a clue where the puck is. Trying to stay in front of the net here. A couple of players tie up behind the Canadian net. And the puck bobbles out into neutral territory once again. Now back the other way. Russia in. And looks like we've got an offside here. And Robert, you're telling me, definitely, Devin Levi has been crazy good. Making the saves. Not the prettiest, not the best saves, but the saves that are needed when you count them in to winning a hockey game this evening. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Tyson, this is Dolynny TV. You probably already know that. There's only about 23 of you in here joining me along for this game, and I think a nice quiet stream to get this semi-final rocked off is not a terrible thing by any definition of the book. I'm pretty glad. You know what? We'll be pretty happy if we have about 19 viewers in an Edmonton Oilers stream later this season, that is for sure. So we find ourselves currently with how much time on the clock? Just about 11:57 left in the third period, and you gotta believe at some point desperation is just going to kick in for the Russians, and with desperation that will mean frustration. It'll be interesting to see what they end up coming out with in the hockey game for sure. And there's 2019's World Junior A Challenge. Russia beats Canada in overtime, in the second overtime in the gold medal game. And the World Junior A Challenge, if you don't know much about that, my friends, that's where I met Cale Makar, Craig Button, and had a crazy week in Bonnyville. And Kings, trust me, I will not have time for that. There's way too much Edmonton Oilers news day to day now that we'll be playing every second day, it seems, this entire NHL season. The sprint to the finish that is the 56-game schedule. Russia back on the attack. They fire the puck from the point. Now from the sidewall, they fire a shot. And that's about all the Russians can do is just keep hammering shots on net. You will be, color me shocked, if the Russians don't finish this game with the shots lead. Devin Levi standing on his head now, 23 saves in this game. And yeah, that one from February 1st was massive. Ooh, turnover there and absolutely rocked was Alex Newhook. Just you wait, Robert. That Battle of Alberta stream is going to do very, very well this year. Is this turnover? Canada fires it in. 11:06 to go in this third period. Fired back there now. The Russians trying to get it out of their own zone. They're going to turn it over a couple times, but now back on the attack. They've got the speed. They've got the agility. They're into the corner, and Canada battles them to the puck, and the man falls down for Russia. And Canada will get out of their own zone back on the near side wall, getting it dumped in. Askarov out to play it. He chips it back to a Russian defender. Why was I saying attacker? I'm not sure. Anyway, 10:36 to go. The stick checks are getting that little extra tap as they get going. Here towards what is going to be a big last 10 minutes for both sides. Canada doing an excellent job standing up their men in the neutral zone, in the offensive zone, and in the defensive zone. So far in the third period, Dylan Holloway driving it to the net. He can't get it going all the way to the blue line. And, well, now it's going to be Braden Schneider firing the puck. He's not going to get it going. And now back around. They're going to turn it over. The Canadians Get it in the Russian zone once again. Connor Zary fires it back behind the net. And this tipped in front. Chance in front. Askarov. Glove save. Or I don't know if he made a glove save and that stick save was what I was trying to say. 9:46 to go in this third period. Now you got Jamie Drysdale pivoting at the point. He goes back down near side half wall. Tipped in front. Askarov once again another save. And 9:34 remains for the Russians. Only a total of 570 seconds to go in this hockey game for the Russians to try and score 4 goals to tie this one up. It would be absolutely, potentially the most epic collapse in Canadian history should we end up losing this one at this point, but I guess we'll find out. And watching on the big screen, does that show up as a person connected? Yes, it does, Lou. Absolutely. As this puck played around 9:00 in the third period to go as time winds down. Canada now getting more content to just dump the puck in and go chasing it. That shot, a big save by Yaroslav Askarov on the point blank shot. And it is tough to see kind of this, what's going to happen here for Russia. As you know what, they've had a solid game, but unfortunately they are not going to probably come up with the winning effort in this one. I guess you could say is I don't know. It's not looking good for Russia. That's how I'd put it right now for them, ladies and gentlemen. I see the numbers are starting to spike a little bit here. Welcome in. This is Dolynny TV. I'm Tyson. I'm a little frazzled here. It's been a late start to the live stream. Normally I start in the first period. Here we go, starting second period with 3 minutes to go. And then we got through the second intermission on a calm, slow, steady, just get me back to hockey action. And now we find ourselves Canada, Russia, both teams just trying to play that game to win. Whether Canada dump it in, chase it, get pucks to the net, get face-offs, grind the Russians down, or Russia get into the offensive zone, fire the puck, hopefully score a couple greasy ones, and get to it late. That's all I got to say. All right. Lou, you'll be counting on me in the Oilers games. Well, I will try to do my best. There's about 3 games I think that aren't going to be of use to me to this year to stream, so it's going to be tough, but we'll get it done. I promise you that. And of course, Mac and Matt, welcome along. Glad to have you guys again this evening. Let's here we go. Puck's going to be played down. 8:45 to go in this third period. The puck on the half wall in the Russian zone, far side. They're going to fire this one, turn it over. Puck now into Russian territory on the Canadian half dump. Now they'll really rim it in there and make the Russians go to work on it as Connor McMichael comes hunting for a puck. And again, Russia can't get through the neutral zone. Dylan Cousins back into the attacking zone. There's a shot deflected by Pelche. It goes wide of the net. 8:17 to go. And essentially, with the time on the clock left, the Russians starting in their own zone will need 2 minutes per goal if they want to get this one done here in this third period, but all but certain at this point, it seems, if Canada continues to play the way they have so far in this third period. A smart dump it in, grind it out, get shots to the net, don't let up, but also don't play an easy style to get an attack started against. There's been a couple times so far this game where Canada's gotten bullied around on defense a little bit by a bigger Russian line or two. But at the end of the day, you know what? Canada stood tall, and Devin Levi, the goaltender for Canada, has been solid. Russia now in their own zone, working out into the neutral ice. They're going to cut through that right onto a guy's stick. I guess that puck goes off of a stick in front, out of play. 7:24 to go, ladies and gentlemen. Is this game picking up some speed, picking up some momentum here all of a sudden? And am I staying on doing the next semifinal, ladies and gentlemen? No. I've got to get to my Edmonton Oilers coverage. Dolynny TV is all Oilers all the time. The only reason we're live streaming Canada is simply to get the chance to all watch together Dylan Holloway, the Oilers' 14th overall pick in the 2020 draft. Canada scrambling up the face-off, making the Russians work for possession. They can't get it going there. And, yeah. There we go. Ooh, that one off of a goalpost there. Sorry. Budsy up there in Cold Lake getting me some shirt quote ideas here for those merch ideas that you guys were asking about a couple streams ago. 7 minutes to go here in this third period. As well, Russia, they're starting out from their own end again. They're looking for something. 33-24, the shots on goal for Team Canada in this one. Husband, you're watching, you're drinking some root beer? Well, I was drinking some blue raspberry carbonated water, and let me tell you, it was a lot better than the other day when I had a couple of things of chocolate before. As this one turned around, Bowen Byram back to Jamie's Drysdale in front of his own net. Now back to Byram on the far side boards into the zone, tipped there by the Canadians right onto Askarov. And this one's going to be tipped over the boards, and a Canadian falls down. That was Dylan Cousins. As 6 minutes, 15 seconds remain in the third period. And Podkolzin can't come up with that puck, and it's going to be back into the Russian zone. So, ladies and gentlemen, the story on Devin Levi. He's a, I believe, 7th round pick of the Florida Panthers. Yes, the Florida Panthers goaltending future looks very bright and will be very much so on display tonight with Spencer Knight also getting into the crease for the USA. Now, guys, this the other side too is a lot of folks have returned to school, whether it be college, whether it be secondary school, whether it be junior high or whatever. A lot of folks are back in school today or online school, and I mean, hey, I'm just glad you got some time between homework to come check out Dolynny TV, or if you got off work and you're just joining in, hey, appreciate you coming on by. It's been a little bit of a wacky start to the live stream, if I don't say so myself. Not used to firing up as late as I have today, but we find ourselves getting going on this live stream here with about 3 minutes to go in that second period. And now we find Russia, Canada, 4-0 Canada with 5:48 to go in the third period. Dylan Cousins now officially credited with 5 shots on goal, but you look at the shots on goal, yes, they are updated to 33. So Yaroslav Askarov, 33 shots against, 4 goals against. Devin Levi, 25 shots against, 25 saves. And you imagine if he turns in another performance like he has multiple times this tournament. And yeah, that's the thing. I was hoping to have a live stream up after work, but you know what? We had to just rush home and get it done because, you know what? There was a lot of work to be done today. Let me tell you, it feels nice to have my feet just hang and just relax and let a little bit of blood flow a different way other than in the boots all day. As Peyton Krebs getting shift of the game here, the Canadians back to the blue line, back across, and Cole Perfetti there. He's going to walk the dots and fire the shot. That's a goal. That's for sure. Peter, you can say Devin Levi's numbers are inflated because of the D in front of him, but guess what? The D in front of him's done a good job, and a goaltender, if he has inflated numbers, that's fine. But it's nice to see a Canadian goaltender keeping her scoreless against the Russians late in the third period. Canada back the other way on a bad turnover by Russia. Shot fired, way out of play. 5:27 on the clock. Back to Devin Levi for a moment. Is honestly, I don't care how over or underinflated the numbers are. It's huge, absolutely huge to see a goaltender come up with the performance he has this tournament. All right, Podkolzin into the face-off dot for Russia. 5:27 to go. It's Peyton Krebs in the face-off dot for Canada. He wins it back, does Podkolzin. 5:25 to go, third period. This new hook shot's going to be fired off wide. And now 5:17 to go in this third period as the Russians tip it in. This one played around by Devin Levi. And now you've got a battle for the puck there. It's going to be played out of a skate and up to the Canadians, out of their own zone, dumped around the defender for Russia. I think that's Makhmadulin. And, well, 4:56 to go now in this third period. And Russia still trying to get this puck out of their own zone. A little bit of pushing and shoving going there between Krebs and Perdakov. And now looks like we may have some 4-on-4 between Canada and Russia as this one starts all the way behind there. Krebs gets going. Oh my goodness, they were taking shots at each other as much as you take shots in the World Juniors. That was looking pretty crazy. Hello, Miss Zapp. It's Peyton Krebs. We'll go 4-on-4. As it looks like 2 roughing minors to each SWAT side. And 4:50 to go in this third period. We'll skate 4-on-4 for the next 2 minutes. This could be very much so advantage Russia if they want to come out and take it. All right. See if they can get it going. Ooh, man, a little bit of poison in Rogers' place, amping up the last 5 minutes of the third period. Get me going. I am here for all of it. All right, Zap, we got to watch a third period finish off here. Put Coles in the shot for Russia. He's going to see a lot of this 4-on-4 ice time now. Absolutely guaranteed. Jordan, you're going for Canada. Well, I don't think that's much of a shock. Zap, are you going for Canada? Would you like Canada to win? You'd just like me to put you down, wouldn't you? That's for sure she would. 4:21 to go as Russia's got the possession now. Canada playing it behind their own net. Jamie Drysdale going to come up there with Bowen Byram and start the attack out. 1:20 to go in the 4-on-4. And, well, now you got Bowen Byram looking to play the puck here. It's going to be Dylan Cousins across to Connor McMichael. He's at the line. He's playing it right down. Beautiful pass down to Dylan Cousins, who will fire it off the boards a little bit. Now leaving it there for McMichael, who takes the shot off the skates of Muck McDoulan. And, ow, that really hurt. That was Zap's claws in my legs. As now, this here is Thomas Harley with the puck for Canada. He's going to play it across there. McMichael leaves it for Schneider, who with 48 seconds will dump it in on the 4-on-4. Askarov falls down behind the net, but somehow the puck stays right where he left it. Didn't even play it, obviously. And now you got 3:28 to go in this third period between Russia and Canada. And a big third period to finish it out here, hopefully. As both squads leaving their best for last. Maybe Russia trying to score a goal late, but now you got Canada skating around 4-on-4. Offside they are. They play it on. And that is a terrible offside play by Jack Quinn, trying to grease a play. He doesn't think he's offside, but yeah, that's tough. And timeout for Russia, well, I think that would be a pretty good call by them to take a timeout for them to try and get this game under control with 3:10 to go and maybe shovel some respect towards their game here, because 4 goals, none for the Russians. That's a tough go when you're in the semifinals against Canada, who I have questioned multiple times this tournament. Are they the real deal? Or are they the team that beat Germany 16-2? Are they the team that beat Switzerland 10-0 or whatever it was? Are they the team that beat Finland but absolutely destroyed them overall, other than a couple of good saves by this Finnish goaltender? What team was this? Of course, Canadian squad, and it looks like they are the best team in the tournament up until they face Team Russia or Team USA or Team Finland for the gold medal. Right now they've been perhaps the best team of the tournament, the best goaltender, all that. So now the real question is, there's one last one that matters, and it's for all the chips now. So which team are you entering that gold medal game? Well, it looks like you're a team that just downed Russia 4-0. But I guess we'll find out as we go along. Levi has stopped the last 63 shots he's faced in the tournament. Plants, please subscribe if you consider wanting to stick around for Edmonton Oilers coverage all year. That's what I do normally. I am Edmonton Oilers all the time, every day. 4-on-4 for the last 4 seconds. That's Askarov going to the net for Russia. They'll start the attack out. 2:50 to go in the third period. And I guess we'll see what ends up happening here in the last 2 minutes and 40 seconds as Bowen Byram fires it around. That's going to be played there by the Russians with an empty net behind them. Peter, hey, that's all good. That's what I'm telling you. If you want to follow the Oilers, you don't even have to be an Oilers fan. If you want to chirp me in the comments, be prepared for me to come back at you. But I would welcome at least having some varying opinions on things. No problem about that. Russia off the boards. They're going to get the shot fired. That's going to be saved by Devin Levi. Out of the zone, poked by the Canadian defense. Back into neutral ice by the Russians. And now it'll be fired there. Devin Levi out to play it. Tyler, welcome in. And now you've got an empty net essentially for Canada there for a second. The Russians come up with it off the half wall. It's saved. And oh boy, look at that. You guys getting all excited about a goal in the chat. Canada comes up with his puck. Peyton Krebs. He's going to fire it off the boards. It's going to be knocked down there. A huge hit on a Canadian player. 1:48 to go in this third period. My goodness, how far behind am I? Wow, you guys were calling that goal 30 seconds ago, and I'm still not there. Robert's got the goal on his screen now. And it all depends what cable provider you have and stuff. But now Canada out of their own zone. And, of course, it's going to be Dylan Cousins back to Peltier, and Cousins taps it home. That's his 3rd point of the game. 5th goal of the game for Canada. And ladies and gentlemen, that one for sure seals it now with 1:29 to go in the 3rd period of hockey. Team Canada has, well, sealed this one. A potentially 5-0 victory over top of Team Russia in the semifinal. They will advance to the gold medal game. I mean, it would be an epic meltdown now if Canada were to lose with this one. But Tyler, no, I'm not a Canucks fan. And trust me, Canucks fans, get ready to hate me this year because I'm coming hard at you because I want the Western Canadian rivalry thing to be right. I mean, I can't hate the Jets. The Jets are kind of my second Canadian team, so I'm not going to sit there and argue with them too much. But end of the day, Elias Pettersson, trash. 1:29 to go in the 3rd period, 34-26. The shots on goal for Team Canada. They'll fire the puck in. And while this one's back around, 3rd period, ending down. 1:20 on my screen. Now I'm, well, 1:16. And the time just keeps ticking for Team Canada against Team Russia. When is the last time Team Canada absolutely dominated Team Russia like they have tonight? A 5-0 victory potentially in the books here with another minute to go in this hockey game. Jacob Peltier to Dylan Cousins, the 5-0, his 8th goal of the tournament for Dylan Cousins. 53 seconds to go, and this is all but fruitless effort for Team Russia now. That's a save by Devin Levi. 46.2 seconds to go in this 3rd period now, and I can't wait to finish this one up because we got a lot of Edmonton Oilers news to talk to. This one's an easy one to take care of, and thankfully for us, a result never really in doubt from the time Canada scored the first goal, now that it looks like, and Podkolzin, he's defeated. And Canucks fans, get excited to watch Podkolzin be defeated on your bench for the next 5-6 years to come when the Oilers are winning their cups. Just saying. 38 seconds to go in this 3rd period. Shot saved by Askarov. 33 seconds now inside the final 3 seconds. I imagine on some screens, unless there's been a whistle, the game is over. As ladies and gentlemen, Team Canada is going to the gold medal for another year after, of course, beating Russia in the gold medal last year. Now, well, we're going to beat Russia in the semifinal and await the winner of Finland versus the USA. Tyler, I've been an Oilers fan since '06. That's a long time to be an Oilers fan. Well, let me tell you, in hindsight, that's a very long time. Noel, let's go. Yeah, let's go. Team Canada going all the way over to the gold medal game. A big win here. 9.8 seconds left on the clock. Vasily Podkolzin, he's a little upset looking here, but ladies and gentlemen, we've got ourselves a game done. Well, we will get it going. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Tyson. This is Dolynny TV. Thank you so much for tuning into the live stream this evening. I will catch you in the Oilers videos upcoming this evening. Stay tuned.